Hello, if you're not in the best crypto community on this planet, what are you doing? It is free. I've said this multiple times. Come join. If you like ZBCN, we got a channel for you. And we talk about ZBCN quite a lot on there and we give each other nice updates. So join the community. You got no excuse. Guys, what is with the accusation? For some reason, I don't look real to you, but I am a very real person. I am against AI and I hate frigging bots and I hate frigging clankers. That we condone clanker racism. And if you do join, come say something and have a different profile picture than the default one. Otherwise, we're going to think you're a freaking clanker and we will be on to you. Okay, we literally tell people to get out if they're clankerish. And my community are ruthless, so do not act like a freaking bot here. Anyway, let's get on to the video. So in this video, I'll talk about ZBCN's token buyback program and how this is very bullish for ZBCN. Why? Because it's token burning. And obviously, when more tokens are burned, it increases the price of ZBCN because it's a deflationary model. Less tokens in circulation, meaning when things are all bullish, markets are picking up. ZBCN is getting all the hype because it's the RWA narrative, stablecoin narrative, DPIN narrative, and market picking up in general. Well, it's going to be a lot easier for ZBCN to go up in price. ZBCN have a monthly unlock schedule. The next one being tomorrow. They are releasing 2.12 billion tokens, basically 2% of the supply, and half of it is going to the community and rewards, aka token buyback and staking rewards, whatever. The other half's going to like seed round, private round, early contributors. So a lot of people get scared of token unlocks, but it's nothing to worry about because the team do monthly token buybacks. They haven't done one since July, I think. Yes, they haven't done an August one yet, but they will. They will, because they support the ZBCN ecosystem. Every 16th of every month from now on will be a 1% token unlock. 100% of the tokens goes to the community and rewards. So I think that's very bullish because that's how people FUD the price. They just go, oh, there's a token unlock, let's all run away, it's a scam. Well, guess what? When that's done, right, there's nothing really to FUD about because 100% of the unlock is going to the community rewards. And it depends on their monthly revenue report on their Zebec cards. So the more people use their cards, like enterprise clients, and the more token integrations they get, because Zebec is multi-chain. They've been multi-chain since the start. They can integrate multiple chains onto their cards. You know, most of the chains are tier 1 recognized. So they've got, obviously we're layer 2 on Solana. They have ETH, they have BNB, they have Stellar, Sui, BitTensor, like whatever, right? They've got 17 chains. And recently they just had a space with 4 different networks. So they have 17 chains integrated right now, and it is getting a lot more popular. The most recent integration was the XRP meme coin. What's it called? PHINX or something, the frigging bird with glasses. So that's very interesting. They are integrating XRP meme coins. So technically they have integrated XRP's technology onto their card. They've also integrated the RLUSD, the Ripple stablecoin, and their default stablecoin on their card is USDC because USDC powers the whole Zebec ecosystem. So put a screenshot right here. One of their monthly report, this was like a few months ago in February, 17 million monthly volume. And in this screenshot quite recently, they have over 50 million monthly volume from their cards. This is from their cards. They aim for 100 million volume revenue on their cards in about 12 months time. So this space is like a few months ago talking about, so like I said, they want to aim for 100 million card volume. So they are about halfway there. And also he says that they want to aim for 1 billion payroll volume annually. And on their website, they already hit that target. So now they're trying to push for their cards. Take a look at this.
So our card target by the next 12 months is a 3x from our current volume at 30 million. So our goal is to get to 100 million in card volume. And on the payroll side, our goal is to grow that 2x. So that would get us to 1 billion in payroll volume. And the payroll growth would be a mix of organic growth as well as acquisitions, which has helped us get to where we are today.
And just on a side note, right, if we are able to do $100 million in card volume, that would officially make us the largest payments product on chain. In fact, like probably like first in this landscape, and that would be quite a big of an achievement. And we have achieved $30 million in a very short period of time. So the growth rate on card product has been actually spectacular, and all thanks to the great work done by Simon and the team here.
So like I said, the token buybacks usually counter the token unlock. The team do care about the ecosystem, so they do about 50k to 60k US dollars in token buybacks every month, but they haven't done one quite recently. The next one will be an August buyback because they have not done the last one was in July and it's September now, so they don't just just skip the months, right? So if they do one in September, which I'm guessing it's going to be after this unlock, because they'd rather buy at a cheaper price because they can buy more tokens at a cheaper price and more tokens can be burnt. So it improves. It makes sense, right? But the next one they will do will be August, then they'll do September. Don't just skip the months. We'll look out for that one. Key date 16th of September. Also, a good thing to mention as well that Zebec have token staking. They have 5 billion token stake. And in this clip, they talk about 1 billion tokens. So they've come a long way, and a lot of holders have long-term convictions. So if people are more likely to stake, they have confidence in the project. But it comes with a good and a bad thing, because token staking is good because long-term holders have conviction. But obviously, people can just stake to get free tokens and then sell off later. So the community is quite bullish, quite diamond hands. They got really high conviction by the looks of it. So I would say a majority are thinking of the long run. But in this next clip I'm going to play right now, Simon talks about the Zebec Super App, and I have mentioned on this channel that the Zebec Super App is kind of like Revolut on steroids, and it's to bring more retail users and give them an easier experience using the app. You know, having token staking, card products, DeFi swaps all into one app, making it quite easy and efficient. That could bring more retail users to buy the Zebec cards, and like I said, the more volume they get from the cards, well, that will be more of a token buyback because they're aiming for 100 mil. If they're doing 50k token buybacks from 50 million revenue volume, well, if it doubles, well, guess what? We could do 100k token buybacks. So they are doing everything to increase the revenue of their Zebec cards. So they're doing a lot of things like marketing for the NBA, which I explained in my last video. Get more enterprise clients, you know, it requires marketing. You know, if they become ISO 222 compliant, that's obviously a massive catalyst. So more institutions are given the green light that Zebec is ISO 222 compliant, which a lot of crypto projects aren't. With regulation coming in with the banks and institutions, you want to be regulated. ZBCN is thinking of the long term here. Take a look at this.
As I mentioned earlier, the rollout of the super app is going to be a massive development for the company in the next few months. The ZBCN token will be integrated core to that app, meaning that your balance of stake ZBCN or held ZBCN will directly impact your ability to open new products, use the services, also reduce your fees to as low as zero, right? If you hold a certain amount of ZBCN. And that's when things are going to get really exciting. Of course, we also have the reward mechanism on the roadmap. So you'll start seeing ZBCN coming in as a reward of cash back for our card products. But for us, ultimately, it's so much more important to have our buyback higher than any rewards that we're doing. And luckily, with our revenue growth trajectory, we have no issues ensuring that our buybacks are going up month over month. So that way there's more token being removed from the market than being added to the market.
And adding one last thing to Simon's point. So as we get to our $100 million per year card volume target, what it clearly will show to the market is, you know, Zebec card has a tremendous utility, tremendous distribution, and we would open that distribution to the community. It means anyone who has a certain number of Zebec tokens staked, they can propose vote to add certain tokens on our card. So as we had our, you know, we discussed about our white label card product, we want to open that up to our community once we are able to reach a certain number of distributions. So that means community will be able to decide which token will get listed. And we believe at that time, it will start to show a utility structure closer to CRV token, where, you know, people will start to bribe ZBCN holder and staker so that their token gets voted higher than another token. So we believe that will make community even more stronger, as they will be in the forefront of decision making of what specific products get added and how our app ecosystem starts to behave.
Here's the clip of them integrating 17 different chains onto their cards.
We now support 16 different blockchains, soon to be 17 with the integration of Zebec Network. And this really speaks to the scalability of our technology. For other platforms to add new blockchains, it can take months. Zebec has always been a multi-chain solution from the start, and our tech architecture really speaks to these ambitions, and you can now see it with the level of partners that we are bringing on a weekly basis.
But key things of this video, right? So yes, token buybacks are bullish. You got the 16th of every month until March 2026. And then after that, we've got 100% of tokens in circulation. The more people that use their cards, and remember the card is completely feeless, they earn no money from the cards, but they earn revenue from people actually buying the cards. The more people buy it, it benefits the ZBCN ecosystem and benefits you investors. So I would be bullish. Why can't you be bullish? You know, the super app development is going to bring a lot more users, retail users into this space. You know, hopefully they will buy the Zebec cards, will benefit us investors, more institutions, more enterprise clients. You know, we're going to hit that 100 million volume report. Hopefully, fingers crossed. They've been growing ever since. So that's all for now. If you're not in the best crypto community on this planet, what are you doing? It is free. Join now. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.